Today, I'll show you how to use the conversions report in Google Analytics 4. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll understand where to find the report, what the key metrics mean, and how to dig a little deeper to see what's really driving your results. First, let's talk about where this report lives in your GA4 property. In the left-hand navigation, look for the Reports section. Under Reports, you'll see an area called Business Objectives. This is where Google groups reports around common goals like generating leads or understanding user behavior. To get to the conversions report, go into Business Objectives, then choose either Generate Leads or Examine User Behavior depending on what's available and makes the most sense for your setup. Inside there, you'll find the conversions report. Once you open it, you'll see a table that's usually organized by event name. Each row represents a specific conversion event you've defined in GA4, such as form submissions, purchases, sign-ups, or any other key action you've flagged as a conversion. This is where you can start to see which actions are providing the most value to your business. The first metric to pay attention to is conversions. This is simply the total count of completed actions for that event over the time period you've selected. It answers the question, how many times did this particular conversion happen? If you're comparing different events, this metric gives you a quick sense of which actions are happening more frequently. Right next to that, you'll usually see total users. While conversions give you the number of actions, total users tells you how many unique people performed that action. This helps you avoid overcounting behavior from the same person. For example, if someone submits a form 3 times, that might show as 3 conversions, but only 1 user. Comparing conversions to total users can give you a feel for how often people repeat the same action. The next important metric is event revenue. This is the total monetary value associated with that event, assuming you've set up values for it. For e-commerce sites, that might be the value of a purchase. For lead generation, you might assign a value to a form submission based on your average lead value. This metric helps you understand not just how often something happens, but how much revenue it's driving. If you see an event with fewer conversions but higher event revenue, that might be more valuable than a more frequent but low value action. To get more context around these events, look for the blue plus icon next to event name at the top of the table. Clicking this lets you add a secondary dimension which can really deepen your analysis. One helpful option is source medium. When you add source medium, the report will break out your conversions by where the traffic came from, such as specific ad platforms, search engines, or social networks. This tells you which marketing channels are actually driving your key actions, not just clicks or sessions. Another powerful option is page path. Adding page path shows you which page the user was on when they converted. This is especially useful for understanding which landing pages, product pages, or content pages are most effective at getting people to complete your desired action. If certain pages consistently appear next to high conversion counts or higher event revenue, those are likely strong performers that you may want to promote or replicate. As you explore, remember to adjust the date range at the top of the interface so you're looking at a meaningful period, like the last 30 days or the last quarter, depending on your traffic volume. Use the conversions, total users, and event revenue metrics together, and then layer on source, medium, and page path to connect the dots between user behavior, your marketing efforts, and the value being generated.